I literally feel like I am flinching away from my light today, which, wow, my room is a mess. Hello everybody, it's Annie and welcome back to my channel. I feel like it has been an incredibly long amount of time since I've been able to both film a video and post it in the same day. So hello everybody, it's been a while. So today is July 1st, also my dad's birthday. Yay! That means that today I am posting my vlog for the month of June. Come over here, get away from the mess. So I definitely did not do as well in June as I actually intended to, unfortunately. I just kind of got cocky because of the fact that I had lost so much in May and felt like I was doing so well in May that I was like, I don't have to work as hard. But joke's on this girl. I should never stop working hard, clearly. So I did not weigh myself, I did not measure myself. I'm just going to pretend June didn't exist and start again. I'm just opening my here bullet journal so we can discuss some stuff that I put in here. I showed you guys the before journal, but I didn't show you afterwards. This is my tracker. You can see I started off so well, and then by the end I had just like given up a little bit, which was not my favorite. I still have to calculate my expenses, which I'm going to be doing tonight. In my word vomit section, I had 4 goals for the month of June. I had the goal to clean my room, which I utterly failed. But I'm getting it all done by the end of this weekend, so I'm really excited. My next goal was to have all of my clothes cleaned and put away. There's just this ongoing thing where I will do my laundry and then end up leaving it downstairs in the basement where the laundry machine is. But I finally brought everything up, all in my closet, all in my shelves. I have like half a load of laundry to do and then I'm all done. So I checked that off as something that I did do because I technically got all my clothes out of the basement, so works. Next one was to do one ritual, which I did. Yes, I did a summer solstice ritual where I just kind of like welcomed the sun and the summer into my house and carried along the great energy with me for the rest of the day and the day after, etc., etc. This past month was also the first time I've ever done a tarot card reading, which is a very great experience. The only bad thing is I literally have no idea where I put my tarot cards after that, and I'm a little bit upset. I'm guessing they're on the other side of the bed, but who knows. Last thing I had to do was post 2 YouTube videos, which I did. Easy enough, done and done. Ta-da! So I got 3 of my 4 goals. That's 75%. I think, what is that, like a C plus? One of the 2? Okay, but let's aim for a B next time at least. Next thing that we can talk about are some products that I found while in the month of June. I did not purchase them, but some interesting things that I heard about were Body Vibes, which happens to be these like stick-on patches that I think change your like electromagnetic waves or something and helps with all sort of different things. I don't know, I have to look more into it. I heard it on one of the podcasts I was listening to and it sounded really cool. When I looked it up, I saw it was $60 and I was like, this girl does not have $60 to spend on some stickers that she does not need desperately. So, omitting that one. Well, I have a lot and I don't remember a lot of these at the same time. Flirts Flashes Lash Applicator, which is like something where you hold it up and it's a little eyelash applicator. That sounded pretty cool as well. And then the Gaiam Relax USB Aromatherapy. It's basically like the small little diffuser that you plug into your computer or your car, and you can just like drop your little essential oils in it and use it and stuff like that. And I thought that was pretty cool, so I might invest in that as well. There's a whole bunch of other things, but I honestly don't remember anything about them, so we're not going to talk about them. Next thing, June favorites. I only wrote 1 down, but there's actually 4. So the first one is my Goddess Garden Organic Sunscreen. I actually found it at Whole Foods, and it was really great and very cute. Very little tiny bottle. It just is very nice, I guess. The sunscreen I use when I go running, if I remember to put sunscreen on, which is very cool. I also got a toothbrush from Whole Foods. It's kind of like a like the hygienic stuff that I found. I found a toothbrush as well that is made 100% of recycled yogurt containers, which I thought was pretty cool. And then I also found a toothpaste that's main ingredient is actually algae, which helps clean. It doesn't really have like a minty taste the way that other ones do, and it leaves a little bit of a tart taste in my mouth, but I thought it was pretty cool to find that as well. What is it? That's 3 now. Toothpaste, toothbrush, sunscreen. I know there was another one in there. Oh, it's actually right next to me, this one. So, a few months back in one of my FabFitFun boxes, I got Cottonelle Fresh Care flushable wipes, and I finally started using them, and they are the bomb diggity. They are soft, and they smell nice, and they get my makeup off, and flushable down the toilet. I approve. So those are just 4 items that I found throughout the month of June that I thought were really cool. Here we can see my first week of June. This is what it looked like. You can see, didn't really cross much off, but I did forward a few things. Let's see what else I got in here. I added to my places to go in New York City because I love New York City, but again, I still have not gone to any of them. Hopefully I will this summer. I just got some more brain dump stuff. Here is when it started going downhill. I do not like the way that I organized my planner. I thought this would work very well, but you can see I just kept messing up. I kept circling things that I had to do that I wouldn't end up doing, and it was just like that every single week where I would just mess up badly to the point that I like gave up on making a proper like layout. So this month I'm doing a bit of a different layout, which I will get to later, but I thought I would share that. I just really failed with my planning ahead, which is something I really like doing, so hopefully next time it will be better. Something else that I added skills to learn after finishing with school, because I am graduating. Very exciting, and before I go to grad school I thought that I might as well like experiment, travel, have a little fun. So I've just added a little page in my bullet journal of things that I want to learn during that time. I also added a brunch menu page for the month of June because I was doing brunch every Sunday. I still have to actually add that for the month of July. Let's see what else I did. And then I had my summer solstice celebration page. It's just kind of like put down everything that I did for my summer solstice. Sorry, I had to shift. So that one was really easy. Basically, if you didn't read the blog post, I will post it down below. I basically split the celebration into 2 days because I was working and going to school, and I knew adding that and wanting to do so much with it was going to be very difficult. So I split it into 2 days. The first day I did sunrise yoga, and I also made solar water, which is actually right next to me, but it's in a bin, so I can't really get to it right now. Basically, I let out a bottle of water and let it sit in the sun to collect the sun's energy and stuff like that. Apparently it's supposed to be really good for like rituals that are supposed to help you with bettering yourself and your ego and things like that. Sorry, I'm like looking and I don't know if you can see it, but I have like completely broken out. After I'm done recording this, Annie is gonna go wash her face. So that's what I did on the first day. I also did my first tarot reading, which was really fun. I talk a little bit more about that in my blog as well. Then the next day, I made a lavender lemon loaf cake, which was pretty fun. It was really interesting to use lavender in cooking instead of in bath stuff. And then I also did my ritual, as I talked about earlier. So that was my Letha celebration. And apparently that's it that I have. Anything else remarkable happened in June? Yes, I finished my capstone class for school. Capstone is kind of like the big class where you take everything together and you work really hard on some sort of big project and stuff like that. My class was crunched together. Instead of being 3 or 4 months long, it was 1 month long, so it was very intense, but I got it done and I think I did very well. And it was with the chair of the department, so it was like really great learning experience. It was very fun, and I'm actually kind of upset it's done because the 2 classes I'm taking this month are a little bit more difficult. We'll get into that later. So I have also organized for the month of July. You can see I have edited my habit tracker just to kind of hold in the important things instead of having a lot. Now I'm just focusing on my birth control, reading, journaling, 64 ounces of water, flossing and exercising every day, instead of also training my dog, which I never did, and cleaning 15 minutes because I generally And then I also have my expenses. Ooh, let's get rid of that. My expenses page. You can see I've kind of changed the theme as well to a kind of green and yellow. I kind of went with pineapple. My green pastel was a little bit more blue. So it's just kind of like cute and green and yellow. We also have my monthly log. You can see I've already plugged in everything. I am so busy this month. The only days that I'm literally not doing anything are the 12th, 13th, 16th, 20th, 21st, and 28th. Other than that, I'm doing something every day and I'm a little bit nervous, but that's okay. Here we have my monthly like viewing thing. We have the goals for this month, which I want to post at least 3 YouTube videos, do 1 like speller ritual, and read half of my leisure book, which is a little bit difficult just because of the fact that one of my classes that I'm currently taking right now involves a lot of reading and watching movies, and oh, it's intense. Anyways, tasks. These are things that I want to get done around the house. We want to properly set up our porch because right now it's only like semi set up to hang out at, but we want to make sure it's all clean and ready to chill in. Who knows, maybe I'll be filming videos out there. That'd be pretty fun, right? We also want to just start in our basement. We really want to consider kind of renovating our basement instead of it just being like storage, it being kind of like a home gym and entertainment area, blah, 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 blah. We don't really know yet because we have to clean it first and assess the amount of space and what we can do with that space. That's that part. We also want to take something out of the attic and put it into the studio. That way we can start cleaning up the attic a little bit because that's where I'm going to be hopefully moving if I don't move out by the time that happens. And the last thing, we just want to work in one of our gardens a lot. I also have a area where I'm going to put anything that I think of that I want to do next month, and then a YouTube tracking section, which I have not quite filled out yet because I haven't really checked YouTube. On to our weekly log. This is now what it looks like. I actually found this layout, except there's like a Halloween theme, but I found this layout on Pinterest. Basically what I'm doing is putting any sort of like assigned time things like work or appointments or anything on the left. And then on the right, I'm doing things I just need to do every day, whether it's blog or edit a video or post a video or clean something, that's going there. And then on every one, I also have housework that I have to do in the day it's assigned to do it, the menu for the week, or yeah, for the week, ingredients that we have to do, but I've already actually written down all my ingredients, luckily, so I don't have to worry about it there. And then things that I need to do this week but I don't have. So that's what it looks like every day. This is just kind of like what a blank one looks like that's not really filled out. That's like really what all of them look like. I filled it out ahead of time just because I know that creating it was something that was a little bit stressful. I thought it was going to be a very fun experience, but by the time Sunday would come around, I would get a little like overwhelmed. I'm like, oh my god, I still have to do this and I still have to make it for the week, and then I would get sloppy and it was boring. So I did it all ahead of time now. It was a bit of a hassle. So that's really it that's been happening this week. Wow, my video is at a very long time, which I did not intend on doing because that means I have to edit it for a long time. Oh yes, something very important. As you guys know, I love food, and as I hope you guys have seen on my blog, I had done a cook through with Jenny Colgan's Little Beach Street Bakery. So I finished that. It was only 7 recipes. Done deal. I decided that I'm going to do another cook through with another of my cookbooks called Cooking for Artists by Mina Stone. What I really like about her food is that it's very simple, minimal ingredients, so it can be very affordable, and because it's such minimal ingredients, I feel, at least with me, I have the ability to splurge a little bit and get higher quality because there's so little ingredients. Like I made a steak and it literally called for steak, oil, mustard, lemon, oregano. Like that's it. Compared to some recipes that call for like 20 different things to make steak. But no, because it was only 5 ingredients, I splurged and bought very expensive steak. Mind you, remember, I don't really even eat meat, so it was a little, it was interesting. So that's all really that I have to say today. I want to say thank you so much for watching my channel. Check out those wings flapping. Hopefully next month they won't be so flappy. Yeah, so that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like this video as well as comment down below. You guys tell me, how was your month of June? Did you stay healthy, unlike me? Do you have anything fun planned for July? Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and as always, feel free to subscribe to this channel and continue getting updates on other videos that are to come. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be seeing you guys next week, and if not sooner, like on my blog. Check it out. Bye.